Hi, I'm Imogen Heap and I'm in my very high-tech studio. Surprise! And I'm in here with future music and I'm just explaining what the hell I get up to, which is mostly a load of nonsense and I have no idea half the time what I'm doing, but somehow I end up with a record at the end of the day and I don't know how I do that. But anyway, they've been here asking me, so that's why we're here. So today I'm going to talk about the song 2-1. It was originally called Polyfiller because in the lyric there is a reference to the substance polyfiller. But I'm not going to go into why, because that's for me to know and for you to argue about. So we start off with, I'm going to go through Polyfiller, like 2-1, because I think as a mix, I'm really proud of it. And it went through quite a few different stages. It was one of the first tracks that I wrote on the record, and I actually started writing it. It was the only idea on the record that I had before I went to Maui, because I went to Maui when I first started writing the record. So so this one originally came when I was playing on my Mbira, which is a very oversized thumb piano, and I was playing that on my tour, and I came up with this melody that goes da 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 da. I said it's not jazz like that. And then it has this little melody in the chorus, and I always had that, and I always really liked it. And so I had the key, and I had the melody, and I had the basic kind of sense of the rhythm, that it was quite kind of brooding and slow and dark. So I wrote the lyric when I was in Tasmania, because I was there as part of my writing trip. And when I went to Tasmania, I didn't have a piano there, but I just had I had some little bits of I had my laptop with me, and I had Ableton on my laptop, and also just threw down just some ideas on GarageBand. These are things which I never would kind of probably end up on the record, but they were just a way for me to write the song, because my plan was to write the songs first, completely and utterly, no messing around, don't go into the studio until he finished it, which is very hard for me to do because lyrics aren't that much fun. But I thought if I was away from my studio, then I would have no excuse. So I spent most of my time in coffee shops, drinking lots of coffee and trying to get to the core of this lyric, which I eventually did, and I was very happy with it. So I basically just sang it to a piano which I'd already recorded actually in Maui, just as a kind of basic thing, because I knew I wasn't going to have a piano for a while. And then just wrote the lyrics, actually just kind of walking around this beautiful natural gorge in Launceston, in this natural gorge, beautiful old Victorian gardens, and I was staying in the gatekeeper's cottage all by myself. It was great, with lots of possums in the ceiling, which were very scary. So there I was making this song. So the lyric and the melody, when I came into the studio and began work on this song, I originally started putting it together quite quickly once I'd finished making this studio, which took 8 months to build. And this was the second song that I did in here. The first song didn't end up on the record, it went on the Hero soundtrack. So this was the first one. And I did it because Narnia people wanted me to write the end of their final piece for the Prince Caspian film. And I was thinking of this song would work, but actually I couldn't have done it anyway, even if they did like it, because technically that wouldn't have been written for the film and I would have got in trouble, but I didn't know that. So anyway, I went for this song. And I produced it kind of to an average standard for them to get the idea of it. And I basically started with the rhythm, and I started by choosing the bare minimum. I wanted to get the core of the beat before any of the fancy stuff, before noodling for hours, just get the heart of it. So I've got the melody, I sung the vocals, sung all the harmonies, did most of the kind of delays and reverbs and stuff, and got that cool, de-essed it even before I'd done anything else, sorted out the compressor and made it sound lovely, and then and only then, once I'd got pretty much all of that done, even without any music hardly at all, then I have fun, because then I've done all the boring stuff. So so then I went in and I recorded some basic kind of string lines.